Hi guys, it's Samantha, and here he comes. Draco as well. So it's been about a week and 3 days, so about 9 days since my last journal entry. A lot has happened in 9 days. I've had a lot of realizations. I've gone on a date. So much. So it's been hard. It's been really hard. There are days where I'm like, okay, cool, I got this. Like, I'm doing great. I'm talking, I'm socializing. I'm not having any problems. I'm not really thinking about the situation. And then there are days where it's just like, oh my God, I really miss my friend. And there's so many layers to the friendship that there's so many feelings that I'm feeling. You feel me? Like, I'm kind of like going through a rainbow of feelings, and it's hard. It really is. Like, there are days where like I'm like, oh man, like I think I'm gonna cave. And then there are days where I'm like, no, I got this, And when I talk about I'm gonna cave, I'm one of those people that I feel like I've come to learn the lesson within these 9 days of that if you really love something, you have to let it go when it wants to go. You feel me? And that you have to know that if it's meant to be, it will be, right? Like, that saying is so cliche, but it's so true. Like, if you love somebody or something, you have to let them go. And then if it's meant to be, they'll come back. You feel me? Like, everybody has their own thing going on. But so anyway, things that I've learned within these 9 days, right? One, I've learned that I must acknowledge my feelings, right? So like all these feelings of like sadness and I'm gonna make it and uncertainty and certainty, and you have to feel them. You have to. Like, I can't just be like, oh, just brush it to the side. Like, I can't. Like, that, if I want to get to where I am in my being, like, because technically in space and time I'm already that. I'm just frustrated right now because I know who I am. But anyway, that's another story for another time. But if I want to be able to get to my ultimate being, then I have to know how to process these feelings, right? Because they're going to come. And if I don't learn how to feel and process them, then in my ultimate being, it's going to present itself, and that is going to create issues for me, because you can't be this ultimate being and not know how to deal with these simple things, because in all honesty, these things are very simple, right? It's just me learning how to be alone. It's me learning how to let people go, and if they want to come back, they'll come back. It's me learning that not everything is abandonment. And it's learning that, sometimes you need your own time, and that's why people are eliminated from your space, right? So in turn with all of me learning that, it's also me actually having these feelings. And it's like, God damn. You feel me? It's just like, God damn, this is a lot. Like, one of the lessons I learned was that I need to uphold a standard and not give slack so easily, right? So like, went on a date with this person. The first date, they ended up standing me up, and about a week later, maybe not a week later, a couple days later ish, somewhere around there, hit me up and was like, yo, can I get a second chance? And I was like, if I give you a second chance, my expectations are going to be high. And the person was like, damn. And in me doing that, that was just my first response, and I sent that. But after I sent it, I realized I was like, you're goddamn right. You feel me? Like, you're goddamn right. Because I know what I am worth. I know what I want. I know what I'm worth. I know that my soulmate would treat me like this because I would treat them like that. You feel me? I know. I already see it. I already know. And so it's like, therefore, if you're not meeting these expectations, then you got to get out the way. You feel me? You got to get out the way, because I can't waste time anymore. You feel me? And so it was like, I'm going to get what I deserve, right? So that was the first lesson I learned with that person. The second lesson I learned with that person is that I have to be honest with myself and what I need. You feel me? Like, so many women, excuse me, let me rewind, because this applies to everybody. So many people kind of lie to themselves, and including me, in what they need from a partner, right? So I used to be that person that's like, oh, I'm flexible. I'm not really, I'm not needy. Like, do your thing. I'm gonna do my thing. Like, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. But I fucking know now that I, Samantha Sanders, and Seven, and all of my other personalities need time and attention. We need that quality time. We need affirmation. We need physical touch. Like, I've known my love languages since I first took the test, like, years ago. You feel me? And I always kind of felt like, oh, but I don't want to be that needy girlfriend. You feel me? And it's like, I'm not needy. I'm sensitive, absolutely. But I'm also deserving of that, because I give that. You feel me? I give that. I give that love. I give that nurture. I give that care. I give that human right to feel loved and safe. You feel me? And I deserve that. And I also am aware that I need time. I need your time. I need your time. Like, I really do. And that's okay. And so this person, unfortunately, they're in the middle of making their dreams come true, and they're really just grinding it out right now, and they don't have the necessary time that I need. And so I expressed to them, I said, look, it's not a bad thing. It's just that I know what I need, and I cannot bend to what others want anymore. Like, I need somebody that's going to meet me, and I'm going to meet them, and we can do this. You feel me? And then, so many things happened. So many things. Hold on, give me a second. Sorry. Need a lighter. And then another lesson that I learned this week was, like, thinking in excess, right? Like, overthinking. I am an overthinker. My name is Samantha, and I'm an overthinker. I overthink everything. Literally everything. The only thing I don't overthink is my body work, because I'm really good with that. That is the one thing in life that I am like, no, I know I'm fucking good. But I overthink everything. And what I've learned about overthinking is that, one, it's draining. It's very draining. And that I need to learn how to control it, I suppose. It's not really a control thing. I think it's learning how to just kind of unlearn it. And so, but I also learned that overthinking is caused by suppression, like initial suppression. Like, oh, I'm gonna just deal with this later, right? And you're like, okay, we'll deal with it later. But it's been festering. It's been sitting, it's been fermenting, it's been festering. And now you're like, oh my God, 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 oh my God. When if you would have just dealt with it like head on when it first came around, you wouldn't be overthinking it and having an anxiety attack about it now. And so that's where I'm at with that. And it's just been like, it's just been wild. It's been so wild, guys. Like, yesterday was a hard day. Like, just learning how to, I'm learning how to move on from situations while also coming into my being at the same time. And it's such a bitch, because it's like, I question myself a lot. I'm like, okay, well, you know, like, I'm coming into my ultimate being and I'm learning how to like let go, but learning to let go is also a piece of becoming this ultimate being. So it's like, okay, maybe it's one large movement. You feel me? And it's just so much. But the key is to not fold. Don't fold. Don't do it. Can't fold, because if you fold, then everything was worth nothing. And you don't want to be that person that they're like, all that potential. And you don't want to look at yourself and be like, all that potential. You feel me? So yeah. Love you guys. See you later. Bye.